Yo, what's up, guys? Why not be reckless? AK Wanna Be Caster, one of the HCS commentators, analysts, and grassroots content creators, and we have another HCS report. Where today we're talking, or HCS post show, I should say, because today we're talking about the Open Series number 3 that went down just last weekend. It was absolutely crazy, absolute madness. In case you missed it or just want to talk about it real quick, let's go into it. Before we start, like and subscribe and comment down below. Let that algorithm know that you're enjoying this type of content, so I can push it to more people, and I'll keep doing this type of content. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and let's get right into it, because we'll start off with Shopify Rebellion in round numero 6, where they went toe-to-toe with Space Station Gaming. In case you've been living under a rock, Shopify Rebellion, Cycle, Royal 2, Frosty, and Last Shot. We've been talking about it. Royal 2 and Frosty joining some of the youngest players in the league in Cycle and Last Shot. The Shopify Rebellion roster has been absolutely lights out, and honestly, you would have to say the hottest team during the offseason and during the early season here. Shopify Rebellion have been the real deal. Where on the other side of things, Space Station Gaming haven't been bad, but back-to-back 4th place finishes, losing out to better. Space Station Gaming definitely wanted to do more this tournament and show that they really are a championship contender, although we knew it was going to take Eco, Snakebite, Lucid, and Stellar some time in order to get to championship form. But Eco and Stellar, your reigning world champions, joining them is another MVP outside of Stellar in Lucid. And then you have Snakebite, who put on an MVP performance a couple of times now. You have multiple MVP caliber players on the same team, but they weren't able to beat Shopify Rebellion. It was a 3-0 in favor of SR, and SSG will continue their journey down in the lower bracket. Meanwhile, we'll talk about the other half, or the other side of that winners match, that winners vein, which is going to be Optic Gaming going up against Better, and you got Penguin and Trippy, previous teammates and previous members of Optic Gaming, formal, or as they call him, Hurricane Piper, came in and cleared house and made room to bring on the duo of Bound and Legend world champions, and also I guess a former world champion in Renegade as well. This Optic Gaming roster were one of the favorites, if not the favorite, going into the season, and back-to-back wins in the first 2 Open Series tournaments showed that Optic Gaming were the real deal. Better, who've gotten 4th place twice now, Penguin suppressed, Trippy and Falcated take a game off of Optic but weren't able to get the series win. Better go down to the lower bracket. Will they be able to propel themselves to the lower bracket semifinals again, or will they end up getting knocked out a bit earlier? We'll find out and talk about that later. And that was your winners bracket semifinals. We got to go into your winners bracket finals. This is top 3 no matter what happens here. But the winner of this goes into the grand finals with a huge advantage. You only have to win 1 best of 5 series in order to become your champions. And Optic Gaming come off with the 3-0 sweep against Shopify Rebellion, who, mind you, beat them out just last week in order to win the tournament of Open Series number 2. Well, Shopify Rebellion coming out crazy hot. Oh, I'm sorry, Optic Gaming coming out crazy hot with a 3-0 sweep. Shopify Rebellion, surprised to see them not get a win in this matchup, considering that they just won the tournament last week. You had to believe at this point there was more left in the tank, and we wanted to see Shopify Rebellion get their rematch against Optic Gaming, but easier said than done, because there were hungry sharks in the lower bracket waters that were also looking to do the same thing. Optic were your favorites to win this tournament, only having to win 1 best of 5 series in order to become your champions. That has to guarantee them a tournament win, right? Only after a 3-0 sweep against the reigning champions of last week, you have to believe Optic are winning it, right? Do we end the video? No, we don't. We're going to go down to the lower bracket, and we're going to go all the way down here into, I believe this is the quarterfinals, where one below the quarterfinals, which is Cloud9 and Better going at it. Better, we talked about them getting 4th place twice now. They're going to make it to the semifinals, you would think, until Cloud9, the sleeper, Boo Boo Doo, Sabinator, Manny, and Septified, 3/4 of that Cloud9 roster from literally last year coming in, bringing on the veteran and Boo Boo Doo, and apparently they did it for a reason. 3-1 against the what was the ultimate underdogs in better. Not able to put up another top 4 finish. Going to be Cloud9 that take their spot. Meanwhile, we'll go to the other vein, which is SSG versus Complexity. And I think a lot of people probably would have had this as maybe a sweep, maybe a 3-1. But Complexity, similarly to Space Station Gaming, were playing so well and seemingly made just amazing improvements. You're talking about Sparty, Precision, Hus, and Mental coming in for this Complexity roster, able to push SSG to a Game 5 and at times look like they could actually win the series. Until SSG just do SSG things. They come out with the win. It takes 5 games in order to get there. So shout out to Complexity for also making improvements. And we'll see what happens in your last open series before the qualifier, which is open series number 4, I believe. I believe it's 4 open series, then qualifier. It might be qualifier right after. Actually, it might be qualifier. I got to look into that. I'm sorry. Either way. Sorry, I'm talking too much, man. SSG coming with the 3-1 against Cloud9. I don't think anybody was really surprised there. I mean, maybe because the way Cloud9 looked against better, they gave them a puncher's chance against Space Station Gaming, which I did too, honestly. I think Cloud9, fantastic team. They proved how good they could be. Like when we're talking about, the idea of Shopify Rebellion and Optic being that big 2 right now, with SSG looking like a 2.5, I would say this tournament looking a lot better, maybe getting to that big 3 conversation, but so far early in the season, SSG have been a step behind them. Cloud9, TSM, Complexity, better. I'll even put Reversal, Perfy, and Luminosity. Like, you're talking about many teams that could be fighting for this 4th place spot. This 4th place spot is not solidified. You saw better get it twice, but you see Cloud9 get it here. And with the way Complexity we're looking, with the way with some of the other squads we're looking, that 4th place spot is going to be heavily fought over. And then once you get to top 4, at that point, why not try to upset an SSG, a Rebellion, or Optic, make some history there? But SSG will knock down Cloud9 in 4th place, which is their best placing so far during the open series. Congratulations, Cloud9, and congratulations, SSG, for also getting your best placing in 3rd place, which is where you're going to remain, because Shopify Rebellion with the 3-2. Another 5 games, similar to what we saw SSG and Complexity go at it, while SSG able to push Rebellion, who have seemingly had their number, to a Game 5, and SSG get knocked out in 3rd place. But I would say, as far as open series go, this would have to be one of the best performances that we have seen from Space Station Gaming. So give a shout out to them, and let's go on to your grand finals to find out what happens against Shopify Rebellion and Optic Gaming. Because remember, Optic Gaming pulled off the 3-0 sweep in the winners bracket finals. They were the heavy. I'm talking about as heavy as my fat ass favorites to come out with the win here in this tournament. But Shopify Rebellion with the 3-1 in order to reset the bracket, then go in and 3-0 sweep them, give them a taste of their own medicine. Optic 3-0 to the winners final. Shopify Rebellion did the same thing in the bracket reset to become your back-to-back open series champions. That ain't bad. That ain't bad, man. Shopify Rebellion, they good, man. I tried to tell y'all they were a god squad, but y'all didn't want to hear me. Everybody kept saying, "Oh, Psycho and Last Shot are too young. Oh, they're not experienced enough. Oh, the last year was a honeymoon phase. All of this chirp, all of this yapping." I tried to tell y'all, Shopify Rebellion are the real deal, and they can and have won tournaments already here in the 2025 season. When it gets to LAN, it ain't gonna be any different. I promise you. Psycho is that dude on LAN. Last Shot is that dude on LAN. He's the same accuracy, same damage dealer. The man is a world champion free for all player as well. He's done it on LAN. I promise you. If you were handing Optic Gaming every single tournament this year, 2025, and you had nobody able to contend with them, I'm telling you right now, you're wrong. Shopify Rebellion are going to push them and are going to take tournaments from them. SSG are going to continue to get better and better, and they will test Optic. And there's some hungry teams when they're looking to build a name off of the back. They're looking to build their name off the back of your names. The Cloud9s, the Complexities, the Betters. These are squads that can upset anybody in the league. It ain't just going to be Optic's year. That second place curse could follow them into Arlington, our first land, and hey, maybe even the FaZe Kason land as well. But until we get there, I'm Tony Rose, Why Not Be Reckless, aka Why Not Be Casting, and that was your HCS post show. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, man. Literally 60% of y'all don't actually subscribe to the channel. 60% of y'all don't subscribe to the channel. Y'all be watching me every single week, but damn near every single day. And you don't subscribe to the channel, that is crazy, man. Show some love, like, subscribe, comment. It's free for you guys on YouTube. If you want to throw a member as well, hey, we have members activated on YouTube if you want to support your boy. And if you're on Twitch right now watching live, keep doing your thing. And until next time, I'll catch you later. Peace.